We good? I think we're good. I think so. We're good. Yeah. Anyway, don't worry about it. Hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for checking out the channel. Today, we're doing something hugely innovational. You know, instead of 2, we're doing 3. You can't see 3. So I've been really enjoying the Ginger reactions, and it seems like you guys have been as well. So I've seen many requests for Vortex, and specifically Eugene's bass playthrough, but also the Hellfest live version. So what we're gonna do, we're going to start off by taking a look at the original music video, the studio recording, just to get a feel for the song, and then we're going to move into, we're going to take a look at Eugene's bass playthrough. And the idea, at least for me, is to be able to kind of get into the nitty-gritty of the instrumentation of the band, and then when we go into the Hellfest video, see if we can lock in to the bass work, see if we can pick out similarities, see if we can pick out differences, what we hear, what we don't hear, what we like, what we don't like, all that stuff. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I hope you're gonna have a lot of fun too. But this is probably gonna be a longer than normal video. So as always, I've said from time to time on the channel, on my longer videos, we are 420 friendly here. So if you have a preferred vice, now would be the time to grab it and to have it at your side. That's just water, though. That's just water. Anyway, that's enough talking from me. We're going to get started here. And so we are starting with the official video. This is Ginger Vortex. Let's get into it. Ooh, see more Opeth vibes. I'm digging it.
Like a lunatic, frantic. The man in the room looks so dramatic with a
There's something going on with the vocals
on his right foot.
It sounds like maybe like there's a chorus effect. There's a chorus effect going on with the vocals, and so I don't know if that's done. Maybe when we get to the live version, we'll be able to tell. I don't know if that's done in post, if she's like singing over and harmonizing with herself, or if there's like there's an effect that you know they're using in real time. So I'd be pretty interested to see how that works. Anyway, yeah. Also, the drum work in this one specifically is there's a word, and I'm not sure what it is, and I'm going to give it a little bit more time to come to the surface.
Traffic feels too dramatic. Too dramatic. The man is running around. Where's the way out he never found? And inside, there's a moment of wind. It's rolling and robbing the podcast. Oh, how heavy is the bar? Like a feather, I travel down. This part of the skies. One more look through a beam. Where stars rise. Like a feather, I travel down. This part of the skies. Falling deeper than it is. All stars through rapids and stars, I can like water and light when I go. Through rapids and stars, I can like water and light when I go. Spin, slow, whoa, spin, slow.
Yeah, my only gripe so far with Ginger is that their songs aren't long enough. Whew. So there was kind of a lot going on, and I didn't want to pause it too much because we still have two more. Why am I doing 3 for 2? Also, point it at the camera, dude. We still have 2 more to get to. The drum work. There was that part, and I mentioned, like, what is that cymbal work? Because it sounded hectic and offbeat. And a lot of times when that happens, specifically in odd time signatures, it's done for a reason. And the more familiar you become with the track, the more you realize that it's not actually offbeat, it's just syncopated. And I tend to have an ear for that sort of stuff, just generally. But it didn't sound like that. It sounded legitimately like it was supposed to be erratic without any sort of rhythm to it. So it'd be interesting to hear it again to see if, I picked up on something or if there was a little bit too much going on for me to actually hone in. So, so that was Vortex. That was also the video was phenomenal. Really enjoyed it, although it did distract me a little bit from what was going on with the band members there. So, but yeah, so we're gonna get into the bass playthrough. This is one take. Better with headphones is what they say, and they are correct. Press play, monkey. Shut up. So I'm really going to try to hone in on the bass for this. Probably won't talk all that much.
Like a lunatic, frantic. The man in the room looks so dramatic with a tattoo on his right foot.
That tone.
This spiral traffic feels too dramatic. Too dramatic.
Good God. Gotta stop for a minute because the tone isn't just super, like it isn't just super clean. Like it sounds like it is at first glance, at first ear glance, but then there's this chunky vibe to it, especially like the more emphatically he plays the lower strings, the more that comes through, really laying down the foundation. And but then like the upper register is definitely super clean, man, beautiful. Oh yeah. I mean, my man nailed it. Um, no mistakes. So, a couple of things. The in the beginning, there was a lot of clean, a little bit of like maybe sophistication, right, with the through the playthrough, and then as the song progresses, it becomes more gentified, right, and so the crispiness or the chunkiness of the bass really starts to come out in full and like really lay down the floor for the rest of the band to perform on. And it's just, I don't know if like if you guys feel this way, but I feel like the bassists just generally are underappreciated. And that was really awesome to see. As somebody who at one point in his life wanted to play the bass guitar, like that was... Mwah. Plus there was like that little bit of like the slap stuff that he was doing. And like there was a section too towards maybe towards like the last third of the song where there was like, you know, he was a little bit more over top of the guitar than... And I think maybe that might have been just because it was the bass playthrough, so the bass was featured maybe a little bit higher in the mix here. But there was a section where the bass notes were kind of laying down, and then there would be he would have these like bass licks on top of it, so it was like it would go from like low to high, you know, not like that, but you know what I mean, which is something that's real typical in gent, but generally for guitar work. So it was really cool to see that, you know, really cool to see it like come through. Not that like bass it's never like can never do that in gent, but like typically that's what's in the forefront is the guitar work. So it was really cool to hear that come through from this playthrough. So I know that there's a drum playthrough too, and I wasn't gonna make this a quadruple feature. Like I don't think that we're ready for that. I may do the drum feature on its own as a standalone video, just because the drum work to me feels exceptional. However, before we get there, we're gonna go to Hellfest. So so I haven't heard any of this stuff from the... God, my video froze again. You good? Are we okay? Like, do I need to replace you? I might. Ladies and gentlemen, I might need to replace my camera. It's I think it would cost me like $16 or something like that. So. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, even though for you it probably you know, wasn't all that significant. Anyway, this is the live version. So let's see.
This is our new song from the upcoming album, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it or not. Well, that's your choice.
Like a lunatic, frantic, the man in the room looks so dramatic with a lecture on his right foot. The spiral traffic feels too traumatic. Quiet, the man is walking around. What's the way out we never found? And
There it is. There it is.
there's a moment of red. It's rolling and rumbling. I'm
Okay, so I wanted to give it a fair shake. I mean, first of all, the sound design on this is amazing. So the sound quality is phenomenal, and I think Tatiana's vocals are actually better in the live version than they are in the studio recording. There's more emotion to it, and so I had to be like real disciplined to not get carried away by the emotion that she's you know, that's like exuding off of her, and really try and like dig for the bass, but I didn't have to dig very far. It was like yeah, that chunkiness really comes through, specifically now that I knew to look for it.
Oh, how heavy is the fall. It bends his spine to the very ground. Neither his nor another, they know my spread across. Oh, how heavy is his skull. In a half an hour or so, it crushed the floor, that smashed the masters. Across the floor, that smashed the masters.
Yeah, so there's that cymbal from the gotta gush on the vocals for a minute. But one of the things that like is so different about the live versions from the studio recorded versions is the interplay between Tatiana's cleans and her growls. It really sounds like two different people. Maybe not. It doesn't sound. It's not like it sounds like two individuals, but it sounds like two personalities almost that are in conflict. Maybe not necessarily arguing, but they're I don't know. I guess it puts me in mind of the idea of some of the reports of multiple personality disorders are there's this like the personalities are like vying for the spotlight kind of thing. And so it's like whichever one comes to the surface has the spotlight. And so there's this dynamic that comes through in the live versions that isn't really present in the studio versions of this dynamic interplay between the two sets of vocals. Really kind of beautiful. I don't know that there's another artist that I've ever heard that their live vocals bring a level of intensity or a level of expression or a level of dynamism, that isn't present in the studio recording. So it is strange because it's not that there aren't vocalists who aren't better live. It's this dynamism, this interplay, this back and forth thing I only hear from the live versions. I don't get it in the studio versions. It's almost to the point to where I kind of forget that it exists until I hear the live version. I'm like, oh yeah, this is like there's something more in the live performance. So yeah, really just exceptional.
Records and stars, I can like water and like when I go through deserts and stars. I can like water and like when I go. Stand small, wow, stand small.
No. Maybe one day. Like we'll do the whole album, but that day is not today. Yeah, just man. Full on appreciation. Although the drums, the word that I was looking for, I don't think ever came to the surface. Sophistication is sort of like especially the way in the beginning that it almost reminds me of Clay Asherman, like his approach to drumming. That the first maybe 45 to a minute and 15 seconds of this one, where it's not overplaying, but still exceptionally technical, and concise. So, yeah, I mean, it was a little difficult for me to focus on the bass in the live version there, just because Tatiana was so powerful and present. Like I don't know, fault me if you will, but that just is what it is. Anyway, that's going to do it, I think, for this reaction. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. So if you enjoyed this one and you have any other suggestions for me, keep them coming. Keep them coming. So, yep. For now, I'm going to get out of here. It's super hot and I'm sweating. So, yeah. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.